Well, today I want to compare 3 different maps on a smartphone. Of course, Google, that I used before, and then I got unhappy, so I tried Apple Maps and Waze. So right now my Uber here is connected. When I click navigate, it's going to switch to Waze. I'm not using the in-app navigation, just to compare. And this is a short trip.
All set. Let's go.
But of course the interface, everything is different. Like to see overview, so I'm just going like recenter, basically 2 kilometers, but we're gonna compare how the app reacts. I'll try to deviate from the route and see how quickly it puts you back. I see my display is black again. A constant issue with this Jeep. One of those intermittent failures.
All set. Let's go.
Now, one thing
Then turn right on 14th Street Northeast.
Now right away I see that Waze is smarter than Google Maps and Apple Maps, which actually Apple Maps recently became better than Google.
Right.
Now here,
at the roundabout, take the 4th exit on 14th Street Northeast.
see this particular intersection, there's a designated arrow, so you cannot go straight or turn left in here. You can only go right, and Waze realizes that, and it's sending me this way for a U-turn at this next turnaround, because what that guy just did, that's a 200, I believe,
at the roundabout,
20
take the 4th exit on 14th Street Northeast.
I believe that a $220 fine, as one Uber driver told me, another Uber driver, because when I came to Alberta in 22, I was not aware of these U-turn rules they have, and I would do a U-turn over there when I'm coming from that
In
way.
300 meters, use the left lane to turn left on Country Hills Boulevard
But
Northeast.
if you saw, Waze did not prompt me to turn left, whereas I know from experience both Uber in-app navigation and Google Maps and Apple Maps of that particular exit.
Left on Country Hills Boulevard Northeast.
At that particular exit, they say turn left, and I tried to update it on the map on the app, but I don't see that. Like here, I think sometimes I forgot. Okay, which one is this? This is okay. See, you can indicate police here, just like Google Maps. You see, like there's a yellow triangle at the bottom right, so you can click this and then say, okay, well, there's cops, crash, hazard, blocked lane, which is pretty cool. And in some countries, actually, I remember when I was planning a trip to Costa Rica, people online, when they were saying about things not to do or to do in Costa Rica, they were saying, do not use Google Maps or you will end up in the boonies somewhere. It does not work for some reason in that country.
In 900 meters, turn left on Harvest Hills Way Northeast.
And of course it shows your speed. Here at the bottom left, it says 50 kilometers an hour. It's a pretty cool app. The only drawback I find for me as a transporter or delivery driver is that it does not show you the house number or building number where you're going, like quickly. Let's say I'm on a street and I'm looking for my house where I have to drop off this bag from McDonald's.
In 300 meters, use the left lane to turn left, then turn right.
It shows me, like, if I use the, okay, is this one? Okay. And actually,
turn left on Harvest Hills Way Northeast.
I was at this.
Then turn right on Harvest Hills Manor Northeast.
I was at this place before, and when I used Uber internal navigation and Google Maps, it would send me to the next intersection and then bring me back, whereas there's a perfectly legal turn here. You know, it was the same building. But you see here, of course, one difference, we're also comparing to Uber in-app navigation. I cannot quickly see the house number or the apartment, or I cannot see instructions from the customer. Whereas if I use in-app navigation within Uber, I can quickly see, like, the customer said, okay, leave at the door, or hand it to me, or, you know, don't ring the doorbell, or ring the doorbell, the baby's sleeping or not sleeping. But of course here I chose to launch navigation in a separate app, like in this case Waze. And it says 90 meters
Turn
to...
right on Harvest Hills Manor Northeast.
Actually, at the bottom...
You've arrived at your destination.
Yeah, I see, you arrived, but where did I arrive? What is this? So I believe it's this one, Harvest Hills Place. But other apps might be more accurate when you deal with a situation like this. So now I have to close this and open Uber, leave at door, and it says 100 Harvest Hills Place. Okay, this is the right place. Building name, The Rise. But there's so many buildings. Which one? Okay, cannot be nothing here. Well, basically, yeah. So now I just have to find where exactly is my customer. So yeah, there's none of these apps are perfect, but this will just give you an idea. Again, we're comparing Waze to Google to Apple, and let's see which one is better. So this was Waze, again, more intuitive, I think, more educated, where you can and cannot make turns, like in that case you saw, but a bit limited. Like, you know, you cannot quickly click a button and make it like overview. You have to do it with your fingers like this. Anyway, let me go find my customer. Okay, I just got a order from DoorDash, and here I changed directions from the in-app to I think it's Apple Maps. Yeah, Apple Maps. So now we're gonna see.
Starting route to 130 Country Village Road Northeast. Proceed to Country Hills Boulevard Northeast, then turn right.
So of course the voice is different, and the map is actually more detailed. And here you see it says, okay, it shows me arrival time, how many minutes it'll take me, distance in kilometers, and then over here I can go like this, and it shows me the actual address at the top where I'm going. And then I can report an incident, share ETA, add stop. So sometimes this one, I read a story about this online where people were comparing Google Maps to Apple Maps, and they said, yeah, originally Google Maps was superior, but then Apple Maps took over. And so now that story said, and I noticed that as well, that Apple Maps became much more accurate than before, where people were reporting lots of issues with it. But quite often, you know, I do lots of deliveries in unknown areas that can be tricky for a GPS to guide you. Like yesterday, I was delivering something, and it's a bunch of townhouses, and it's like 4 buildings, and each building has, I don't know, 10 townhouses, you know, and the app sends me to the
Turn right onto Country Hills Boulevard Northeast. Then turn right onto Country Village Way Northeast.
yeah, both apps, all apps I use, they send me to the back of the building where the garage door is. You know, not to the front.
At the light, turn right onto Country Village Way Northeast.
But yeah, this one is really detailed. Like, there's much more information on the screen. So, you know, I began to like Apple Maps, and then it also made a mistake. Like yesterday, another just as I decided to switch completely to Apple Maps, I was making a delivery, and it was going just like 1 kilometer away from, let's say, I don't know, McDonald's to a house, and I ended up on the wrong street, because at least here in Calgary they have lots of names which the first word is the same.
At the light, turn right onto Harvest Hills Boulevard North.
But then just the type of the street is different, you know. So let's say it can say Skyview Ranch, and then it can be Skyview Ranch Boulevard, Skyview Ranch Road, Skyview Ranch Crescent, Skyview Ranch Place, or I live, never mind. So the app, and
800 meters, turn right onto Country Village Road Northeast.
And so I was following Apple Maps on that particular delivery, and for some reason I look on the screen, it shows the correct address, which was like Boulevard, let's say.
Go past this light, then at the next one, turn right.
You see, like, this is nice. Like, Google Maps does not do this. It says go past this light, right? So it gives you a warning, and you can see lights. You know, it shows you a picture of a set of lights. I think Google Maps has this. I'm not sure, maybe not. But it's nice to see where there's lights are and where's just a stop sign, you know. Like here I can see that, yeah, so this is the first light, second light, I'm turning right. And then here there's a little wiggly symbol. So much easier compared to Waze to do overview. Like I click like this, it gives me overview. I click back, the same picture, which now turns into an arrow. It gives me more detailed view, you know. So this is kind of like more, I would say, more driver friendly, but it still makes mistakes. So like I said yesterday, instead of, let's say, Redstone Boulevard, it sent me to Redstone Crescent. And I checked the original address. The original address is correct. It shows as, let's say,
turn right onto Country Village Road Northeast.
it shows as Redstone Crescent, but when I click directions on the DoorDash app, it turns into Redstone Boulevard for some reason. So maybe that's the problem with the app, you know, with the delivery app, whatever I was using, Uber or DoorDash. So maybe it has nothing to do with Apple Maps. But yeah, so I like the interface, more detailed view, easy to switch from detail to overview, right? If you want to see, you know, where exactly you're going. So yeah, it became nice, you know. Apple Maps, at least it's not worse. Like it used to be pretty bad. People were complaining, you know, don't use Apple Maps, you know, only use Google Maps. So now Apple Maps is at least on par, if not better than Google Maps. And of course, yeah, so we tried Waze. This is Apple Maps, and of course you see I'm ignoring
Turn right into the parking lot.
yeah, like it wanted me to go right on the light and then turn left on another light. Like,
You've entered the parking lot for your destination.
like where's my destination? Is this supermarket over here. So I know this area, so yeah, go. So I'm just gonna park over here. I discovered a small dent on my door, the driver's door. Some moron hit my door. Thankfully I have this smart, what is it called, smart driver program or whatever. It's like type of an extended warranty. And so I call them, and so that smart what it's called. Yeah, smart program. So that smart program covers chips, and I have a small chip on the windshield here, like a tiny, a passing vehicle through a rock, and now I have this small dent on the door, and I only discovered it because I just washed the car, and the car looks really nice, and then I see there's like a light, in there. Maybe I should show you guys. Hold on. Okay, you see it says arrived, and you end route, and you can get out of here, and I can go back to my actual DoorDash app, and I click arrived at store, and I have to start shopping. There's like 3 items only, which is cool. But let me show you this. I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but like right here there's you can see like a deviation of, like, there's no scratch, but like where my finger is, there's an indent, and you can see like the light reflects a little bit over there. So very weird. No scratch, but a dent. Okay, I just picked up my order, and because the previous drive was just 1.5 kilometers, so I'm gonna show you a bit more with the same. It's a pretty simple route. We just have to go on this street and keep going this way, and then turn right. So see, it gives you, this is still Apple Maps, right? It gives you 2 options, no, 3. So 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and 5 minutes, and this is the fastest option.
Starting route to 37 Panamount Street Northwest. Proceed to Country Village Link Northeast, then turn right.
And now this time I'll try to make a mistake, and like go in the wrong direction, and see how quickly it recalculates.
Turn right onto Country Village Link Northeast, then turn right onto Country Village Road Northeast.
And see, it shows me a picture of
At the light, turn right onto Country Village Road Northeast.
and it also provides you extra information, right? Google Maps does not do this. It specifically says at the light. So like I'm really impressed.
In about 1.5 kilometers, turn right onto Panamount Street Northwest.
I'm really impressed with Apple Maps, I can tell you that. I was a huge Google Maps fan. I probably did, I don't know, 500,000 kilometers in my truck. When I was a trucker, I always used Google Maps. I had a small tablet, and so, which was always on the internet, connected to the internet, and so I always was using Google Maps to find my, pickup and destination points, even in a semi truck. So, and I found that, yeah, these mistakes you see, they're more typical inside a city. Where you are driving inside a big city, all of these maps, they tend to make mistakes. But I would say Google Maps, that's why I started looking for alternatives. Like you see, like this one gives you
1 kilometer, turn right onto Panamount Street Northwest.
Gives you a really detailed picture of the nearby streets and houses. Okay, hold on, I'm not turning here. This lane exits, and so yeah, I like it. So now I switched to, basically I use Apple Maps on DoorDash, and I use Waze on Uber, just to see which one I like better. Well, speed limit here is 30 clicks an hour, because there's a school here. And also, of course, it shows you the park. You see, like, quite often I use this green area as a yardstick. Let's say I know my turn is coming right after this, I would turn into here. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, if I miss my turn, it will be a long. Okay, but let's. Yes.
Turn right onto Paramount Street Northwest. Then the destination is on your left.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to turn in there. Does it tell me which side? Oh yeah, on your left. At the top it says on your left. What the heck? Why driving in the middle of the road? On your left, and it specifically shows you the address.
The destination is on your left, 37 Paramount Street Northwest.
With Google Maps, no, Waze does not do that. Right, does not show you the final address. So let's say when I know I'm in the right area, but I'm just looking at house numbers. And so in this case, I would choose either Google Maps or Apple Maps, but not Waze. Okay, end route. Let's go see. Now I have to go back to. Let's see what it says here. Leave at my door.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. Additional instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
Okay, ring the doorbell. All right. After you drop off. Hello, Sergei. Yeah, sorry about that. Just as I was about to start another demonstration, my phone rang, and it's a local number, and it's a robot voice. Says we found suspicious activities on your Visa card. For like one is for $400 and another is for $300. Click here if you'd like. If it was not you, click here, you know, or press 1, whatever, to talk to our customer service representative. But these crooks are so dumb. Visa would never use a 403 number, which is my local area code in Calgary. So I just clicked off and went into the settings, and I blocked that caller. And then of course sometimes I get text messages, you know, like your Canada Post package was delayed. Click here to talk to this. Like, what? What package? I didn't ship anything. Like, these crooks everywhere. Nobody wants to work. So anyway, so just got a high-paying order from Starbucks over here. $6 for 3 kilometers to the customer. So I suspect, so it's $4 is a minimum charge with DoorDash. So that means that the customer for this high-paying order is giving me a $2 tip. And so I switched the DoorDash app to in-app navigation with Google Maps. So what you're gonna see now is how DoorDash navigates using Google Maps. And it's, again, we're going pretty much in the same area. It's unfortunately I don't have any of those routes where there's 100 turns, which I often get, you know, where you go into a neighborhood with lots of small streets and you go like this all the time. But here just looks straightforward. I just go west. West is that way, behind my back is north. But now I'm gonna click directions.
Head east.
And you see I'm staying inside the app. That's what I like. So I can click here. I can click this like a little triangle button, and I can see information from the order. I can see the instructions: leave at my door, or, you know, hand it to me, or don't ring the buzzer, like I mentioned before. So it's all in one place, you know. Whereas if I'm using a standalone navigation, after I click directions, it kicks me out to, let's say, Waze or Apple Maps, so I can choose Google as a separate app, and then I don't see that, you know, specific order information. Like here I can see the name of the customer, I can see the address and the instructions: leave at my door. And I can another good thing is that I can click one button here. It says stop orders after this delivery. So basically I'm inside the app, right? Which is cool. Okay, so let's go pretty much back to the same place, but slightly different. Actually, I think this one is longer. Yeah, this is good. 2.8 kilometers.
Head south toward Country Village Road northeast. Turn right onto Country Village Road northeast.
Now we're gonna see, because I forgot, does it show you sets of lights or not?
In 300 meters, continue straight onto Panamount Boulevard northwest.
Yeah, there's no pictures for lights. You see, Apple Maps is better in this way because it gives you more information. You can see where the lights are. Like here, there's nothing. So again, this is Google Maps inside
Continue straight onto Panamount Boulevard northwest.
inside the DoorDash app. And also look at the,
Continue on Panamount Boulevard northwest for 1.5 kilometers.
like, look at the map. It's much less detailed than Apple Maps. It doesn't show you like the, you know, blocks, you know, streets with buildings. Like, it just shows you white lines on the right. So definitely less information. It looks, on Apple Maps, it looks more interesting. It's kind of like a combo between satellite view and street view. Here, I don't know if you can see it, but just white lines, like to my right, like what's behind these houses, just white lines. Whereas Apple Maps was showing houses like blocks, you know. But this is more convenient for me as a DoorDash driver, because I'm inside the app, even though I don't see. Oh yeah, and this thing, I don't remember Apple Maps doing this. It shows me the maximum legal speed, and it shows you my speed. So if I'm over, it shows my speed in red. So I'm about 5 clicks over. Okay, when I'm going below 5, the red color disappears, which can be handy if you are into that kind of thing. The sun today is super bright. I use my Grail filtering bottle, you know, that you use for hiking, to filter this tap water. Tastes much better than yesterday when I bought this bottle.
In 300 meters, turn left onto Hidden Creek Way northwest.
I bought this bottle from a store with this water. So now I have tap water, but it's filtered through Grail, G-R-A-Y-L. A very handy, you know, thing that you can basically drink water from a river, from a lake.
Turn left onto Hidden Creek Way northwest, then turn left onto Hidden Creek Terrace northwest.
Okay, so we do have a couple of turns in here. Okay, next one. It shows me a line for this little
Turn left onto Hidden
street.
Creek Terrace northwest, then your destination will be on the right.
And it shows me the house number right at the top in big letters. That's what I like. I like to see, because now, for example, I'm driving, it says on the right, so I'm looking at house numbers, because quite often where on the map it shows you the position, it's not accurate.
Your destination is on the right.
You can be 2 houses this way, 2
The
houses
customer
back.
requested you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
Alright. We're gonna leave it at your door, as requested. What the heck? All right, so that was the demonstration with Google Maps. Yeah, so we did Waze, we did Apple Maps, we did Google, but Waze was pretty short, so now I might try Waze. I'm gonna switch the app to use Waze, and you know, that would be the final comparison. Well, I got tired of rejecting cheap orders, so took one that pays $1 per kilometer. Like total kilometers to the pickup and then to destinations is like 6.5 kilometers, pay $6. But I switched, and this is DoorDash, I switched to
Turn right,
Waze.
then turn left.
And so I'm gonna do another quick demonstration of Waze, so you can see how it differs from Apple Maps and Google. So we're supposed to go this way and then this way, okay.
Turn left, then turn right on Country Hills Boulevard Northwest. Turn right on Country Hills Boulevard Northwest. In 600 meters, turn right on Harvest Hills Boulevard North.
See, even this one, even Waze shows more detail on the screen than Google.
In 300 meters, turn right.
So in terms of showing the area, like houses and blocks, I would say Apple Maps is most detailed, and place number 2 goes to Waze, which I'm using now, and the least detailed about the surrounding areas is Google Maps. So many people like this one better than Google. And I only started using this occasionally probably since last year.
Turn right on Harvest Hills Boulevard North. In 1.2 kilometers, stay to the left to 96th Avenue Northeast.
And another cool feature with this one is that if you change the screen, if you drag it, you know, make it smaller, bigger, and then let it go, then after a while it returns to the default view. You know, like, let's say if I do it like this, and if I don't touch it again, it's gonna go back. Or I can click here, recenter on the left at the bottom, or overview. Like, this is overview showing where the north is, so now I'm moving southwest, and then recenter just shows me this picture, so I'm turning left in 1 kilometer. Like the sun today is like we are in Africa.
In 300 meters, use the left lane to stay to the left. Then turn left.
And the only reason I'm doing this cheap order is because it takes me further west.
Stay to the left. Then turn left on 96th Avenue Northeast.
And west is always a better
Turn left on
area.
96th Avenue Northeast. Then turn right.
Better area in Calgary. This is a good area here. There's a Bowls Korean place there. There's a shawarma place here. And there's 2 tea shops. And one of them, that's where I'm going. And where people can buy some fancy Japanese tea. Look at this guy. Are you nuts? Did you see that? The guy turned left from the main lane.
Turn right. Then turn right.
And some of these are better than the others inside the shopping center. When you're inside,
Then turn left.
like this one is pretty good. But Apple Maps was not as helpful, because see here, this one actually shows me which roads to go to. Like, and then it says go straight and then left. But I know the tea place is over there, because I've been here many times before.
Turn left. Then turn right.
But you see, but actually it is correct. It says go this way. Of course, there's not gonna be
Turn right.
any parking so close, because there's a big TNT Chinese supermarket here. But maybe we can find something. But
You've arrived at your destination.
yeah, well, I'll continue once I pick up the order. Yeah, and again, you see it says you arrived, but does not read the address and does not show the address anywhere here. So I have to cancel it. Let's say I need to know the name where I was going, right? So I have to leave this and go back to DoorDash, and that's where I see Cocoa Fresh Tea over here. Arrived at store. Okay, picked up my avocado smoothie. That's it, just 1 cup. And it's so small I cannot put it in the bag, so, but it's sealed, so hopefully it's not gonna get too warm. Okay, so now we'll have a better chance of exploring
Turn right. Then turn left.
Waze. Okay, I can click go now. And first off, I want to know which way are we going, which like direction, north, south, west. Okay, so we're gonna click overview. So it wants me to go slightly north and take first turn. Okay, I know this. But again, like with all these GPSs, sometimes it's difficult to understand which way they want it to go. Yeah, normally I back into a spot, but this time I thought it would be easier to go like this. Oh, by the way, I booked I called that smart program and left them a message, and they called me back like half an hour later. So one guy is coming Thursday.
Then turn left. Turn right.
Next
Then
week
turn
Thursday to fix this small chip on the windshield, and it's all free. Well, I'm already paying for it
Turn
because
left. Then turn left.
it's part of an extended warranty. And then another guy will come Monday to see if he can fix this little dent on the driver's door. See, a lot of these roads, the problem is,
Turn right on Harvest Hills Boulevard North.
why I need to know the direction. The problem is that there's always a median, right? So let's say if I, like
Turn
here,
right on Harvest Hills Boulevard North. Then use the left lane to stay to the left to Country Hills Road Northwest.
for example, here, if I need to go this way, I cannot do it from here, right? And U-turns are super problematic in urban areas in Alberta. Like,
Use the left lane to stay to the left.
you see,
Then
so
turn left on Country Hills Road Northwest.
so I turned off the automatic shutdown because it's so annoying, and there's no way to fix it in the settings. Each time you start the car, that feature is automatically activated. Thankfully, the first button here says A, and it has an arrow around it, so you click that one and that's it. That A, or automatic, stops working, so the car will not shut down. But yeah, for example, if I need to go that way, I would have to leave the shopping mall from that side, because then I can turn at the light. But they don't allow you to do U-turns at the lights like in most other places, so you need to know which way you have to go in order to travel in the proper direction, right?
Turn left
Because
on Country Hills Road Northwest.
again, because of these medians, they're everywhere, unless it's a small road, right? And then there's just 2 lanes, so you can turn right or left, doesn't matter. But here it does, and that's why I use that overview feature to see which way is north, and then I can figure out.
In 400 meters, use the left lane to turn left on Country Hills Drive Northwest. Turn left on Country Hills Drive Northwest.
That lady was doing something funky over there. Probably she was about to fall or something, I don't know.
In 400 meters, turn left on Country Hills Boulevard Northwest.
And another difference, I would say, between Waze and Google Maps is that the colors are nicer. Of course, it depends on the individual, but the screen is kind of like,
Turn left on Country Hills Boulevard Northwest.
you know, like more vibrant, like richer colors. So at the bottom gives me the information, my ETA, 5 minutes to go, 2.5 kilometers. And so now we're going west, so hopefully that area,
In 800 meters, exit to Bennington Trail.
hopefully that area will be more fruitful for deliveries. Today's being Friday, because I have not made much money yet. It's already 3:16 p.m. Yesterday was a good day. I started at 12 o'clock, same as today, but started at 12 noon, and by like 7, I think,
In 300 meters, exit right, then stay to the right.
I almost had 140, 150 bucks, which I consider good.
Exit right to Bennington Trail, then stay to the right to Bennington Trail North.
Yeah, I see the instructions are pretty detailed. because here you can go left to go south on this Beddington
Stay
Trail,
right to Beddington Trail North.
and it shows you a pretty good picture of what to do. So now, for example, I know that I have to be aggressive here and move left because I'm turning left at the next intersection.
In 300 meters, stay to the left, then turn left. Stay to the left, then turn left on Hidden Valley Gate Northwest. Turn left on Hidden Valley Gate Northwest. In 200 meters, turn left on Hidden Valley Drive
Oh,
Northwest.
this is one of those cases I mentioned before that where there's like a million turns, because inside this housing project,
Turn left on Hidden Valley Drive Northwest.
left, right, left.
In 400 meters, turn left on Hidden Valley Place Northwest. Turn left on Hidden Valley Place Northwest.
And it shows you like a finish flag, you know, like
You've arrived at your destination.
at a race, shows you a finish flag. But again, you see it says you arrived at your destination, but doesn't tell you. Well, actually, at the very top, super small, tiny letters, it gives you the house number and the street. But it's very hard to see, especially when the car is moving and everything is shaking. But I think mine is over there with that trailer in the driveway. Yeah, this one. But you see, because it's so small, I have to leave this, press cross, and then I have to go back into my DoorDash app to make sure this is
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
All right, I will.
Starting route to Panorama Hills. Head northeast on Hidden Valley Gate Northwest. Then turn left onto Beddington Trail Northwest.
Okay, yeah, we'll do one last demonstration with Apple Maps. I just received an order.
The stop sign. Turn left onto Beddington Trail Northwest.
Order to pick up some liquor and deliver to a customer, and the liquor store is 5 minutes away, 4.6 kilometers. If I can make this left turn over here, which doesn't seem to be prohibited, but the traffic is getting a bit crazy since it's 4 o'clock now, I believe.
In 1.3 kilometers, take a slight right turn to merge onto Highway 201 East. In 900 meters, take a slight right turn to merge onto Highway 201 East.
Yeah, and again, I like that it shows you sets of lights Like it shows me this one I can see, and then it shows me that after that one I'm turning onto the ramp of 201, the ring road. Yeah, this one is definitely better. Son of a gun. Again, this auto shutdown. Yeah, for some reason today is not very busy, which is kind of like surprising for a Friday. But I'm gonna stay late probably till, I don't know, 7 or 8. Hopefully it'll get better. Been here before. I know this one is very rough here.
You've entered the parking lot for your destination.
That actually shows me where to go. I thought it wouldn't. No, yeah, it shows me. But which way? I think, yeah, it's this way. That's the liquor store there on the right. Well, I'm guessing this will be the end of our demonstration. So we tried Apple Maps, Google Maps, and Waze, and you had a chance to see how they operate in real life. Like I said, personally I like Apple Maps the best right now. Waze seems to be a bit more accurate, but for me, since I'm doing deliveries, it's more convenient to stay inside the app, you know, like inside Uber or inside DoorDash, than launch this separate window. And so now, for example, I can go in here in a DoorDash and I can go into account and click here in-app navigation with Google Maps. So that's what I'm gonna do with DoorDash, but I'm gonna keep Apple Maps with Uber, since I don't do that many orders with Uber. Mostly I use DoorDash, so that will work fine. So thanks for watching.